Young Thug has just shocked the entire hip-hop world by publicly disgracing his close friend Future, calling him out for abandoning his family, and even going as far as accusing him of sleeping outside with no stability. A betrayal so deep that has not only shattered their brotherhood, but also sent shockwaves across the rap industry. And today we're diving into every single detail of this messy fall.
Ain't nobody getting nothing but goddamn Pluto. He definitely do it. She probably done killed some of his babies, for sure. She probably done aborted some of his babies, for sure. 100%. For sure. He done took that bitch, man. We went to Dubai one year. He took that bitch to Dubai with her and Brittany, her and the baby mama. Yeah. I know for sure she don't have some abortion. Yeah.
And the other one, I heard he all the way burnt out.
Oh, definitely.
Like, the worst way.
I guess the crazy part is when I became a superstar, I stopped none of them bitches when I became a superstar. I started being like, bitches, I know a bitch gonna try to trick me. I stopped none of them hoes when I became a superstar. These niggas started none of them hoes when they become a superstar. I did it the backward way, like.
Shit, that's how they get their money. I don't know. I know a lot of bitches that done aborted his kids, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Like, a lot, too.
For sure. Arabia did. That nigga nuts in Arabia, man. Tripping.
What do he be thinking? I don't understand sometimes. Like,
but that can't come out of there. That shit said he ain't nigga like, I can't come out of this motherfucker. Oh.
All out. Young Thug and Future have always been two giants of Atlanta. Two men who carved out their own lanes while also working together to keep Atlanta at the top of the rap game. Their collaborations, their chemistry, their brotherhood. It all made fans believe that they were inseparable, but as history has shown us time and time again, loyalty in the rap industry is fragile, and respect can be lost in the blink of an eye. What makes this situation even more wild is that Young Thug didn't keep his feelings behind closed doors. He put it out in the open for the world to see, publicly humiliating Future in a way that no one saw coming. And when Thug speaks, especially during a time when he's fighting his own legal battles, the world listens. This isn't just beef. This is betrayal dressed up in raw emotion, and the way Thug came at Future proves that there are wounds in their friendship that we never knew existed. Young Thug's accusations hit hard because he didn't just say Future wasn't handling business. He accused him of failing as a man, failing as a father, and failing as a provider. He basically painted a picture of Future as someone who could rap about luxury, money, cars, and women, but couldn't take care of the people who depended on him. That's a direct attack on Future's image. Because if there's one thing Future has always sold the world, it's the image of being a boss, a man in control, a man with money, women, and influence. But according to Young Thug, that image is nothing but smoke and mirrors. Thug put him on blast, saying Future doesn't even have his house in order, that his family is struggling while he's out here trying to keep up an image of being the king of toxic masculinity. And when Thug added that Future is basically homeless at times, sleeping outside, it wasn't just an insult. It was a dagger aimed straight at Future's credibility, a way of showing the world that Future is living a lie. Imagine the embarrassment for Future, one of the biggest stars in hip-hop, to have his own friend call him out like that. It wasn't a diss track. It wasn't subliminal shots. It was raw truth, or at least Thug's version of it, and has left everyone wondering what really went down between these two. What makes this story even more compelling is the history between Young Thug and Future. These aren't just two rappers in the same city. They've been brothers in the industry, often seen as two sides of the same coin. Future paved the way for melodic trap to dominate, and Thug pushed it into experimental, colorful directions. They've shared stages, shared studios, and shared moments where it looked like nothing could tear them apart. But behind closed doors, it seems like cracks were forming. Thug has always been someone who values loyalty above everything. And for him to come out this strong against Future, it suggests that he feels deeply betrayed. Maybe Future wasn't there when Thug needed him most, especially with his legal issues. Maybe Thug watched Future make moves that looked selfish or fake. Maybe it was years of pent-up frustration that finally exploded. But one thing is clear. Thug didn't just attack Future as an artist, he attacked him as a man, and that type of insult is the kind that doesn't just get swept under the rug. For fans, this moment is heartbreaking because they've always loved seeing Thug and Future together. Songs like Relationship and their countless collaborations showcase the chemistry of two Atlanta legends who seem to always understand each other musically. Now, that bond looks shattered, and the fallout could be massive. Atlanta has always prided itself on unity, artists lifting each other up, working together, creating movements bigger than themselves. But when two titans like Thug and Future go to war, it forces everyone else to pick a side. Rappers, producers, and even fans are now left in a position where they have to decide who to ride with. And that division could reshape the Atlanta scene in ways we haven't seen since the old beefs of T.I., Jeezy, and Gucci Mane. Another layer to this story is the irony of Future being called out for not taking care of his family. For years, Future has been known for his complicated relationships with women and children. He's been accused multiple times of not being present in his kids' lives. And although he often dismisses those accusations, the fact that Young Thug is echoing that same narrative makes it hit harder. It's one thing for tabloids or random critics to say it, but when it comes from someone who's been close to you, it feels like confirmation. Thug is basically saying, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I know you're not living up to your responsibilities. That's damaging, because it puts a spotlight on Future's personal life in a way that undermines his music and his image. Fans online have already exploded with reactions. Social media is buzzing with debates, with some siding with Thug and applauding him for exposing what they see as Future's hypocrisy, while others are defending Future, saying Thug is only lashing out because he's stressed from his own legal problems. Some are even suggesting that Thug might be exaggerating or twisting the truth. But regardless of the details, the damage has been done. Future's name is now linked to homelessness, abandonment, and failure, and those are stains that are hard to wash off in the world of hip-hop, where image is everything. But let's also look at this from Thug's perspective. He's in the fight of his life with the YSL RICO case, facing years behind bars. In moments like these, you see who your real friends are, who shows up, who stand by you, and who disappears. Maybe Thug feels like Future hasn't been there, hasn't supported him, hasn't shown the loyalty that Thug expected. And for someone like Thug, that's the ultimate form of disrespect. He's not just calling out Future's personal life. He's also exposing the fact that in his darkest hour, he feels abandoned. And what better way to strike back than take Future's carefully crafted image and burn it down in front of the world? It's revenge, it's hurt, and it's desperation all rolled into one. At the same time, this feud could also be about ego. Both Thug and Future are massive stars. Both pride themselves on being innovators, and both have egos to match. Maybe their relationship turned competitive. Maybe Future made comments that rubbed Thug the wrong way. Maybe there were business deals that went sour. Whatever the case, Thug chose to air it all out publicly, and that decision is guaranteed that this beef will not just be a private matter. It will become one of the biggest hip-hop storylines of the year. If Future responds, things could get even uglier. Future isn't known for being confrontational, but he also doesn't take disrespect lightly. He may not